Heathmonger. We're a psychedelic garage rock band based out of New Brunswick. And I play the guitar and the vocals.
And my name is Raina. I play the bass. And our drummer's not here for today, but we have two drummers that cycle in and out of our act. So we've got Gio and Xavier on the drums, depending on which area we're playing in.
Fantastic. So we had the opportunity to see you at Big and Tall Recording Studios, and it was Morning Coffee's EP release. How did it go? Yeah. How did it go? How was the show?
We had a really good time, honestly. We didn't really know what to expect with Big and Tall Recording because we had never played there before, but they run a really tight show. They have a very convenient setup. They were very accommodating to everything. And Morning Coffee, Christian is just a very solid dude. I had confidence in the other bands he brought out, and Harrison Beath and Boy Blue did not disappoint. They were very kind and also talented musicians. So yeah, overall we had a really good time with the show. We had a lot of fun.
Yeah, I think we always really enjoy when we get to meet other musicians, and I think what was fun about that show is that it was a lot of different genres of music. So even though we didn't necessarily match with say Harrison Beath or Morning Coffee, it's cool to see people just appreciating music for like the sake of music, and being open to listening to new things and ask questions and really connect over that. So that's what I liked about it. I thought that was fun.
Yeah, so that said, we kept it pretty concise. It was probably split mostly originals. And then a couple, like we did a cover of King Gizzard's "The River." Nothing too crazy new in our in terms of like, that was a pretty like stock set list of what we play, but we've got an EP in the works right now, which we're excited about.
Yeah, a couple of new songs on the horizon as well, which are, I think, always fun for us. It's always super fun to play those new songs and, feel like new ideas coming up every time we practice. So, I think we have some cool stuff coming up around the corner.
Yeah, for sure. As you can see, I have a bunch of posters behind me. Those are all King Gizzard, all of that, every single one. Awesome. They're Australian psychedelic rock bands, and yeah, we're very big fans of them.
We really like the OCs. I feel like they tend to have a pretty big influence in our sound and like style in terms of writing. We also really enjoy the band Black Midi. We sometimes cover their music and try to keep their like structures in mind, when putting songs together and when, expanding on songs, trying to make sure that we're like tackling music in a way that is really intentional. We can like change things around and really feel like we're playing with each other, not just like next to each other. So I'd say those are the big ones.
Definitely.
Yeah.
So essentially it started as me over COVID. I had a little bit of extra time, and so I just started recording music and like figuring out like the process of like how to like actually download a digital audio workspace, how to actually record the music, and started learning mixing on my own. And then I tried putting a band together through like on Facebook pages. There's like the New Jersey Musicians Meet page and that kind of stuff, and local musicians, and like it just didn't really work out. So I just asked Raina, I was like, hey, do you want to hop on the bass? Because she's heard me play all these riffs like a million times, like when I'm thinking of them and recording them, and she already played like violin and
we live together guitar. By the way.
Okay.
Yeah. So she had heard everything, and she already was like musically inclined, so it kind of just made sense.
If we're playing a song live, there's a different energy with like say the crowd, or even if somebody takes a different direction, we like to try to read each other while we're playing actively. So if somebody decides to start something a little bit differently, or you know, takes a little bit of time, or sometimes even like hiccups in a show, you know, where something goes out of whack and you know, like the sound cuts out and you have to kind of think on your feet. Like sometimes I feel like that can make for the best moments in a live set, and like kind of it could be telling for us in terms of how much trust we have in bandmates, and you know, having trust in people to fill in or jump in or adapt, you know. So I feel like the live experience, again, it just emphasizes the dynamics that we already have with each other and that we try to hold as musicians. And you know, it's a really fun way to bring the energy up doing something that we already really love to do.
Yeah, and then to just add on to that, a big thing is just like variation in like the live sound, trying to keep things like as fresh and different, like for ourselves and also for like, you know, the people out there who may have seen us before. We want to try and like make sure we're like doing our best to give like a little bit different of a performance every time, so it doesn't get stale for us and for the people. We haven't made any announcements yet, but officially, so this will be the first place that it's made known, but we actually just finished the mastering stages of our first EP. It's got 4 songs on it. It's not titled yet currently, but yeah, we're probably going to be putting that out in the world within the next month or 2. And also we have a pet skunk as well, so the fans don't know. Most of the fans don't know that one.
Oh, that's great. Now, does said skunk have a name? That's awesome.
Yeah, he's Sir Lancelot.
So is this like the unofficial band mascot? You know, I was gonna ask that.
That's right. Yeah. He's low key about it, but he's there.
That's well. I'm thankful that, you know, he didn't make an appearance at the show. Although I'd love to meet him one day.
Oh, one day. Yeah. No, he's he doesn't like loud noise, so we try to keep him away from all the music.
Well, I'm sure Sir Lancelot rocks a lot.
You know it.
Pun intended.
Son? Thank you so much. Let's take a moment.